Hey guys! I think you will have guessed what we are going to do today. Just in case if you are new to my channel, I am Natja, I'm an artist from the Netherlands. I love to create whimsical illustrations, often revolving around cute animal characters. And that's also what most of my videos are about. If you've been watching my videos a little longer, you may have seen some of my art supply shopping videos. I haven't done that for quite some time. This time around, I thought it would be nice to actually order my art supplies from my favorite art shop in the Netherlands. This video is not sponsored at all, but it's just my favorite art supply store and I needed some new art supplies. If you've seen my most recent video in which I reset my entire art studio, including a new stock room to store my art supplies, I laid out all of my art supplies and just looked at what I use often and what I don't use a lot. I did also need some new art supplies, and now it's the perfect chance because my studio is clean and organized and decluttered. I purchased the art supplies from Splendid. It's my favorite art store, so it's not the first time that I've ordered there, and it's always so much fun to open the box. They just take care of the packaging and the supplies very well, so it's always a little party to open it. And today I would like to open it with you. A little bit different, but I think also quite similar to my previous art supply shopping videos. I'm going to show you everything I got from Splendid. After that, I'm also going to test and demo some of the art supplies for you. So I hope you get cozy and comfortable as always. I'll get a nice, lovely, warm drink, and let's take a look at these art supplies.
Side by side we sway there in all the colors. Summer love, lonesome dove, folded on the lawn chair in all the colors. Summer love. Stop giving back. Honeysuckle, fresh cut grass. I could really use some stuff like that. Talk to me and tell me all that you've seen, all the colors. Summer love, memory, washed in every shade of green, all the colors. Summer love. Riverday canoe, bathing in the turquoise blue, losing track of time with you. Another peach pie sunset view, sleeping in the afternoon, no place to be and nothing to prove.
These are the art supplies that I purchased from Splendid this time around, and I hope you like to see that unboxing. Of course, I'm going to show all of these up close, and then at the end of the video I will test and demo some of these art supplies, which I'm looking forward to. And I sure hope you will stick around till the end, because I will also show how I bring a cute little character to life with these supplies. So the first thing that I'm going to show you is this Arches watercolor paper block. If you've watched my videos, you've probably seen this type of paper a lot. It's the thing I most often buy when I'm shopping for art supplies. I just recently saw that this size was available on the Splendid website, and I hadn't seen it before. I often paint on a square format for my art prints, especially for the Patreon Happy Mail. It's also just 20 centimeters, which means that it fits my scanner just perfectly. And I think it is a nice size for framing as well. I once again chose fine grain, hot pressed paper, 300 grams. It's 100% cotton, which I absolutely love. This just is my favorite kind of watercolor paper. I use it for watercolors and for gouache and just mixed media, because most of my paintings are mixed media really. The texture is just really smooth, and I love smooth paper. When we open the block, we can see that it looks like it's all black paper, but don't be alarmed. If you're not familiar with watercolor blocks, you may not know that the paper is glued down, and you can insert a knife here and you can just take the paper out, which is what I will do. I never paint on the block itself. I attach the watercolor paper to my drawing board with masking tape. Later in the video you will see what the paper is like and what I will create on it. So moving forward, I have also purchased a new drawing paper. I'm in between sketchbooks right now. I purchased a new sketchbook, as you just saw, and I also have another sketchbook, and I still need to decide which one I'm going to use as my 2025 sketchbook. I don't draw in my sketchbook exclusively. Sometimes I will draw on drawing paper. I chose the Stonehenge White. I don't have any previous experience with this paper, so this is all new to me. I like how the paper was described on the website, and it's also that square format that I really like. 15 sheets. On the touch, it does seem a little bit different and maybe slightly more textured than the Nostalgie paper that I normally use. I'm also going to test this paper out and sketch a little bit for you. I'm really curious to see how my graphite pencils will work on this paper and what it will look like. Originally created for printmakers, this cotton paper soon spread across all drawing techniques, especially colored pencil. I'm curious to see what my graphite pencil will look like. It's 100% cotton, so I don't know, it seems like a very luxurious paper. I already mentioned the Nostalgie sketchbook. It's one of my favorite sketchbooks. I recently filmed a sketchbook tour with the Nostalgie sketchbook, and I have been planning to create a video all about my favorite sketchbooks and the art supplies that I use with them. So I'm not going to elaborate too much on this right now, because that will be a separate video, but I did want to show it to you. It's a really high quality sketchbook. It's got very nice paper, and I just like the format, the size and the layout of it. And of course I will go into more depth about it in that future video. I'm not sure if that will be the next video or the one after that, but it's coming soon. The next item I purchased is this masking tape, MT, and I think that just stands for masking tape. It looks like a regular sized one. I must say that I haven't had the best experience in using this tape in my sketchbook or on my watercolor paper. I'm not sure why, but I've never been able to use this very well as a masking tape. But I did see that they had this very small size, and that's just perfect. I'm going to try and use it on my watercolor paper and see if I can make it work this time, because in the meantime I have learned some small hacks to better use masking tape without it tacking on to the surface of the paper too much and tearing it off. So hopefully this will work, because that would be a very nice size. This wasn't really very expensive, and I also can use it for different purposes if it doesn't work out. But let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that this will work well with the watercolor paper. The next items on the list are these Princeton watercolor brushes. And this is something that has been on my wish list for a very, very long time. I did ask for some recommendations in some of my videos when using my other watercolor brushes, which lose the tip rather quickly. The Princeton brush was a brush that often got mentioned. Almost every reply with a recommendation for brushes, watercolor brushes, were Princeton brushes. And these specifically are synthetic. I believe Splendid only sells synthetic brushes. At least I think I read that. Of course, very animal friendly. And because I paint a lot of animals, I always want to use synthetic brushes. I hope I now found a brand that has a very great quality in synthetic brushes as well. I must say that I never really learned a lot about how to treat the brushes, and I know I've made a lot of mistakes along the way in taking care of my brushes. So the reason that my older brushes lost their points or tips rather quickly was partially due to the way I was taking care of them. So with these ones, I'm going to be extra safe. Actually, Splendid provided this list of the ways in which you can take care of your brushes so they won't lose any of their hairs and they will remain in the same shape. So that is very nice. And I must say, I didn't know all of these things that are on the list. So it's very nice to know how to take care of them. I chose a larger brush, which is great for when I'm creating watercolor washes for background painting and coloring the larger parts of my illustrations. And then I got some smaller sizes. The 6 will still be very handy to create some bigger parts of the illustrations. The 2 and the 0 are very nice for details. The 0 size brush will actually be very great for drawing whiskers and tiny hairs and things like that. I'm still very excited about these ones. I'm going to take care of you so well, little babies. Last but not least, these are the new Holbein gouache paints that I got. The white and the turquoise ones are actually refills because my white is almost entirely gone, and the turquoise one I think I have about a quarter or the half left. And the other ones, I must admit, are just because I really liked the colors. I really love to add some new colors to my palette. I can probably mix these ones with the colors that I already have, but these just really spoke to me. They are colors that I love using in my illustrations, for clothing, for the animals that I paint. I believe I have Naples yellow in watercolor. It's a really nice yellow hue. I'm looking forward to see what it will be like in gouache. This one really spoke to me on the website, and this one as well. I'm not sure why, but over time my preferences for colors always seem to shift a little bit. And recently I've been really enjoying pink, which I never thought I would, but I have. In the phase before that it was yellow. I think turquoise is my absolute all-time favorite color. Every now and then my taste shifts and I add a love for some other colors as well. I already had a green. This one is a little bit darker and it will help me to create some more backgrounds with nature, and yeah, I really love all of them. This year is all about creating new art and working from my inspiration, making things that I really love to make, and I think these colors will really help me, and so will the other art supplies I got. It was really so fun and cozy to unpack everything, and I'm really happy with these art supplies. I can't wait to use them, but actually I will have to wait until tomorrow because I'm losing daylight right now in my art studio and I want to be able to film everything as well as I can. So I will return to my art studio tomorrow, and for you that will be very quick, so see you tomorrow.
sound soft, turn the key and cooler on. Push the pause for relief. Free pass, you don't even have to ask to be the cat in the sun. Someday I will see the whole deal through. Today I've got better things to do. Okay, to leave a little bit undone and be the cat in the sun. Be the cat in the sun. Set aside every empty spreadsheet line and loosen up on the grind. Simmer down, settle back and mess around. Be the cat in the sun. Someday I will see the whole deal through. Today I've got better things to do. Okay, to leave a little bit undone. Be the cat in the sun.
for still being here. I really hope you enjoyed unboxing and testing those art supplies. I did want to mention that I've received so much lovely comments and emails even after I posted my last 2 videos. Thank you for all of the love my sketchbook tour and the art studio reset have received. It really does motivate me to see your kind words. I really love that my tiny channel is growing a little bit and more of you are here to enjoy all things art and cozy related. I just want to say that I'm really grateful for that. So yeah. I am going to end here and I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks so much for being here and I look forward to seeing you again. Bye bye!
Thank you.